First step we're going to start with is our e.l.f. Putty Primer. This is a really nice base for our makeup so that we can have a nice flawless look to our skin. The trick for this primer is to not swipe it all over your face. The most effective way to get that poreless look, you want to dab it into your skin, not smear it like a moisturizer. So we press it into the skin so that it really seeps into the pores and fills up any fine lines. Moving on to brows, we're going to use our Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I love this brow pencil. I think that it has really cut my brow time in half because it's just so easy to use. I've always been a pomade user, but this has definitely been a nice alternative. Next, I'm going to clean up my brows with concealer. I'm going to be using my Complete Coverage Concealer Palette. As you can see, it's pretty well loved. I've had it for a while and obviously I use it. For the eyeshadow base, I'm going to be using the 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is a nice thick consistency for an eyeshadow base. I'm going to be using my holiday palette. If you saw my Advent calendar unboxing, you'll know that this is the palette that came in the box, as well as this blending brush. We're going to use this gorgeous matte center color here as our transition. e.l.f. never disappoints when it comes to pigmentation. So as you can see, that's really harsh because of how heavily pigmented this eyeshadow is. As always, I'm going to use my dry brushing technique. Grab a clean brush, and I like them large, and just blend out all the harsh lines. See how much better that looks now that it's blended? I want to build up this transition color. I'm using this gorgeous duo that I got in my Advent calendar. I know that you can also get these in the really cute e.l.f. Christmas gift sets right now. I'm going to use this brown color to build up our crease. And again, blend that out with our dry brush. Next, I'm going to use this liquid eyeshadow in Flirty Birdie. I got this also in my Advent calendar. It's a super gorgeous champagne metallic glitter liquid eyeshadow. And I'm kind of just gonna cut my crease with it. Not gonna go all the way to wing it out because I'm gonna smoke out the outer corner. Going back to our palette, I'm gonna be using a nice dense brush and the dark brown color, and we're gonna really smoke out the corners of our eye. And then use our dry brush just to get rid of the harshness. Next, we're gonna grab our black retractable eyeliner. This is actually the first time I'm trying it, so let's see how this goes. Lately, I've really been loving the no wing look, just the eyeliner on top, and then smoking it out so that it doesn't look as harsh. It looks a lot more grungy. Normally, I would smoke it out with a matte black eyeshadow, but I don't have a black eyeshadow that is an e.l.f. brand. So I want to be true to the tutorial and only use e.l.f. products. So I'm just going to dip it into that dark brown color that we used right here. And I'm going to use an angle brush, and we just smoke it out. And it kind of just blends in with the rest of the smoky eye in the outer corner. So I just realized that I forgot to set my eyebrows, so I'm going to be using the e.l.f. brow gel. Trust me when I say this is an important step, and this brow gel is amazing. So next, I'm going to color correct and tone down all this redness using my e.l.f. color correcting stick in green. I like to just put this on my rosacea, any little problem areas. Okay, e.l.f. mist and beauty sponge. Using a wet beauty sponge just allows all your products to just blend in nicer. Now that we corrected our complexion, it's time to use foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. foundation palette in light medium. This is what the light medium foundation palette looks like. Back to my concealer palette, I'm going to grab a little concealer on my finger and then just put that under my eye. Using the little teardrop end of my sponge, going to get into those corners and press into my face. This allows the product to get into my lines and pores. You don't want to smear, you always want to dab. Next, I'm going to contour using my e.l.f. Total Face palette. This comes with blush, bronzer, and highlight. I'm going to be using this color right here as my bronzer. So I don't know what color this is because this palette is pretty old and it looks like the color faded. So I don't know the specific name of this palette. It just says Total Face palette. So I'm going to get into the hollows of my cheeks to contour them, the temples, and then I go down to the jawline. And I'm going for a very wearable look to go out. I don't do the Instagram highlight and contouring with the harsh lines drawn in. Like, I like more powders for if I'm actually going out because that makeup seems to look best in person. You know, the harsh lines look good for pictures and things, but not necessarily in real life. So that's something to think about. And what I like to do is go back in with my sponge and really make sure that it's blended into my foundation properly, because I don't want to look, you know, like I have harsh lines and I was attempting to contour. I want my face to just glow and look like I'm naturally contoured. Next, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. blush palette. This is in the color Light. This one's been very well loved as well. I broke it. But what I like to do, this one is my favorite blush. So I like to use this one, but I like to dab it into this one at least once because I like that brightness. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, get the color that I want, like that, and then get a little bit of that, and then sculpt it in like that. And then I do it again here and sculpt it in. So it's not blended right now. So my trick for blush is I just use the blush brush for that. And then the brush that I used for bronzer or contour, I blend that out. Because like I said, I want to go for a more wearable look. I want it to look more blended. And I actually don't put blush on the apples of my cheeks. I put it where I contour. I don't know why, I've just always done that. And I think for my face shape, it just is more flattering. When I put it on the apples of my cheeks, it tends to make me look fatter, I guess. So that's how I blush, but I'm sure everyone does theirs differently. That's how I like it. And then I think it just looks a lot more natural this way. Now for highlight, e.l.f. has one of the best liquid highlighters that I've ever used. I've had this for so long, so I don't even have a name on it. And I love it because I use it on the inner corner of my eye, Cupid's bow, nose. You can put it anywhere. It can be used as an eyeshadow. It's just so luxurious. So I just put it in there and there, like that, and then the bridge of my nose. And then with my wet sponge, you just blend that out, and it kind of just melts into your skin into a nice natural glow. Doesn't look like you're too powdery with highlight. It just seeps in so nicely, and I love that look. It's a lot more natural. It's definitely not, you know, a blinding highlight, but like I said, this is a more wearable look for the real world. So next we're gonna do lipstick. I like to just grab a tissue and take off all the foundation that gets on the lips. And I find that doing that kind of brings back the circulation in your lips. It brings back like the nice rosiness of it. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. pencil in the color Coffee. If I'm not mistaken, it's an eyeliner, but I love it for a lip. Next, I'm going in with the Seriously Satin lipstick in the color Nectar. And I'm just going to add that to the center of my lips and blend. And then I'm going to top with the lip lacquer. And this color is Mauve Glitz. And I really like the effect of a nice glossy lip when we have like a really glamorous eye. So just to complete the eye, I added some false lashes. These are not by e.l.f., so I really didn't do it on camera, but if you're interested in these style lashes, they are by Gia Rose, and you can use my discount code Linda Lashes. I will link all the information down in the description, but these are the style Cali. So this is the final look, full face using only e.l.f. products. And I don't know about you, but I am impressed. This is right up there with high-end quality. I wouldn't even say that e.l.f. is a low-end quality because the quality's there. It just happens to be drugstore makeup, but the quality is amazing. Let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed this full face using only one brand makeup, let me know what other brands you want me to try. Just leave me a comment below, and I love to hear your suggestions. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you loved what you saw today. Hit that bell icon if you want to get notifications every time I upload new videos. Please give this video a thumbs up. All the likes really help out my channel. I thank you so much for watching today's Fabulous Friday tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!